That's it.
Have faith.
Have faith.
In God.
Yes, sir.
Say it, Rip.
You know, everybody had a time when you were down and out.
Amen.
And you felt there was nothing else positive you could do to fix your problem. Or there was no one you could turn to.
All right, Hatchett.
So naturally, you tried to go out there and fix the problem yourself.
Yes, sir.
At this point, when you do those type of things, you become desperate to get the problem resolved.
That's right. Yes.
So we end up turning to negative solutions.
Come on, all right.
Yeah, some turn to gambling.
That's right.
Some tried to build a hustle. Some turn to breaking and entering. Some even turn to violence.
Yeah.
After a while, you realize that the things you were doing didn't make the situation better, but it just made the situation worse.
That's right. Yes.
That's the result of you trying to do things yourself. And when we turn to these negative solutions, we end up in places such as correctional facilities, homeless shelters, hospital beds, and worse come to worse, even funeral homes. Come on, I'm talking to somebody in this house today. But tell me this, what happens next? What happens when you stop trying to come up? What happens when you stop trying to get hooked up? What happens when you're done away and you're done trying to take the short, easy path of the devil, and you start taking the long, righteous path of the Lord? What happens when you did away with all of this stress and you finally got on your knees and told God about it? What happened when you took your burden to the Lord and you left it there? What happened when you surrendered your all to God? I'm going to tell you what happened. What happened was God began to make the impossible possible. God began to make a way out of nowhere. God began to turn your life around. All because you decided to stop running. You decided to stop lying. And you decided to stop stealing. And you decided to cut out all the foolishness and to have faith in God.
That's the one.
Remember this, people of God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No matter what you're going through this morning, God knows just how much
How much?
you can bear.
Yes.
There is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, too hard for God. Look at somebody and say, there is nothing too hard for my God to work out. Whatever you were trying to do to fix your situation, I'm telling you to stop and give it to God. Well, I know you say, how can I just give it to God, preacher? Well, I'm going to tell you. Just receive the word of God. And when you receive this word of God, what comes along with it is this thing that they call faith. And write this down if you can. I got another scripture for you. If you go to Romans chapter 10, verse 17, it says, faith cometh by hearing. And hearing by the word of God. See, it's easy to get faith. You don't have to call a toll-free number to get this thing called faith, like some ministers tell you. You don't have to send in a money order to get this thing called faith. You don't have to have a credit card to get this thing called faith. And you don't have to be a certain age to get this thing called faith. All you have to do is hear and believe the word, because faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So I encourage you today, people, to have faith in God. In Mark, come on, I got another scripture for you. In Mark chapter 11, in Mark chapter 11, starting at the 20th verse, you'll find you can read this to yourself when you go home tonight. But if you'll find these words, in Mark chapter 11, starting at the 20th verse, it says these words. In the morning, as they went along, they saw the fig tree withered from the root.
All right.
Peter remembered and said, Jesus, Rabbi, look, the fig tree you crushed has withered. Jesus answered by saying, have faith in God.
That's
I tell you the truth, if anyone says to the mountain, go throw yourself into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it will be done for him. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. And when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive them. Thank you, Reverend. And so that your Father in heaven may forgive you of your sins. That's the word of the Lord. I got a question. Do anybody remember the day they gave their life to Christ? Now, I'm not talking about the day you walked down the aisle and they gave the church clerk your name. I'm talking about the day you went to the Lord and said, Lord, I'm done with all my childish foolish ways. I'm ready to serve you in spirit and in truth. Anybody remember that day? All of you God-fearing folk. When you accept Christ into your life, you agree, you have consentence on Mark chapter 11, verse 20 through 26, when it says, have faith in God. When you gave your life to Christ that day, you basically said, God, I believe that you're the Alpha and Omega. I believe you're the head and not the tail. I believe you're the beginning and the end. I believe you're the bright and morning star. I believe you are the great I am. I believe you're my provider. I believe you're my righteousness. I believe if I can just depend on you, and my faith can conquer anything. You notice I say some things, Reverend Alliston. You notice I say a few things, Reverend Fulton. But if I can just depend on you, Reverend Thomas, then my faith can conquer anything. So stop trying to fix the situation yourself. Because what will happen is you're going to keep trying, and you're going to keep trying, and you're going to keep trying, and then you're going to get stressed, and then you're going to get discouraged, and then you're going to get weary, and then the next step is you're going to be ready to throw in the towel. But it's up to you, my brothers and sisters, to keep your faith.